Hi guys, so today we're going to be learning about geometry of circles measures by Ananya and Anan.
Geometry. A circle's measures. The circumference of a circle is a distance around the circle. Around the circle. The diameter is a line segment that goes through the center and connects 2 points on a circle. It is twice as long as the radius. The radius is a line segment that connects to the center in any point on the circle. Below we see that there is an example for you to know how the circle measures is in a circle. So over here we can see that this is a round. This is the circumference. So this is the circumference, and I'm just gonna show you guys. So this is the circumference, and this is the radius. This is the diameter. So the diameter is, remember this, if you say that the radius is like 4, the diameter would be 8. So that's the circle. And the circumference is like the perimeter of a square. It's like that. So, yeah.
How to find the diameter and the radius. Solving for the radius. The problem is asking you if the diameter is 8, then what is the radius? All you have to do is do 8 divided by 2, so the radius is 4. Solving for the diameter. So basically, you can just assume from that you just have to do the opposite of what you're doing in solving for the radius. So basically, if the problem is asking you if the radius is 6, what is the diameter? All you have to do is 6 multiplied by 2, so the answer is 12. Next slide.
Here are some problems. If the diameter is 8, then what is the radius? You have to do 8 divided by 2 equal to 4. So the radius is 4. So remember I told you in the first slide that, the second slide, that we know that the circle, the circle is like the circle, and so the circle is about this big. And so yeah, that's how you do it, okay? So you have to do 8 divided by 2 and you have 4. So the radius is 4. The diameter is 8. If the radius is 5, then what would the diameter be? Remember, if the radius is 5, then you would have to do 5 times 2 equal to 10. So the diameter is 10.
Here's more problems. Go ahead and solve them. Don't forget to check them. Also, before you solve them, please participate and have a notebook and pencil around you. Okay, and then write down the answers as you go. We'll give you a few minutes to solve them, and then we're going to go over the answers. We'll give you about like 5 seconds or 10 seconds at the max. Okay, so 10 minutes has passed. This should be a little easy because you went all through all these slides. But now, the number 3's answer is 6. I'm going to read them to you before we tell the answer. So if 12 is the diameter, then what is the radius? So remember when we solve for the diameter, we have to divide the number by 2. So when you divide 12 by 2, then that would be 6. If the diameter is 18, then what is the radius? So I'm going to give you a few minutes to solve it since we did a practice question together.
Okay, so the time is done. You should have gotten your answer. So,
the answer would be number 4's answer would be 9, because what's 18 divided by 2 is 9. So we can move on to the next slide.
all about the pie. All about the pie. So you may think of the pie as a pie you eat, but it is also used in math in a very different way. The pie is really useful for finding the diameter and the radius of the circle. The circumferences and the area are equal to 3.14. The pi is always equal to 3.14. So you know why they say that it's equal to 3.14? Because when you're finding like the circumferences, you'll have the radius and you say the radius is 4, then you would do 4 times 3.14, right? So you would have to do that and then you would get it. So yep, that's how you do it.
Okay, so now we are going to go to circumference of a circle. Let's get to there. Sorry, guys. Okay, circumference of a circle. If the diameter is 10, what would be the circumference? Since we already have the diameter, we can find the circumference. If the radius was there, then we have to find the diameter. Then you have to do the pi, 3.14, multiplied by the diameter. So 3.14 times 10 is equal to 31.4. 31.40 or 31.4. If you do not understand, I will explain. So first, we know that the pi is equal to 3.14. So then we take the diameter, which is 10, and multiply by the pi, which is 3.14, and then you get the answer 31.40 or 31.4. So also furthermore, so for the radius, you would just do, if the radius was say 5, and then you would have to find the diameter. You just do times 2, and then from that, you just work on the problem. So now we're going to do circumference problems. Next slide, please. Thank you. Okay, next slide. Circumference problems. If the radius is 9, what will be the circumference? Circumference is blank. So you'll do 1, 2, and 1, 2, 1. You'll do the whole question. So let me read it to you. So I did read number 1. So now we're going to do number 2. If the diameter is 12, what's the circumference? If the circumference is blank, the circumference is blank. If the diameter of a circle is 24, then what is the circumference? The circumference is blank. 4. The radius of a car tire is 6 inches. What is the circumference? The circumference is blank inches. So I'll give you some time to do that. Okay? And also, really quickly, participate. Please participate. It's for your learning. So take out your paper and pencil again, write down the questions, and solve them. Please solve them, and we'll give you some time. If you think we're going a little too fast, then please pause the video and solve them, because your learning is very important to us. Okay, now pause the video if you don't think that was too much time we gave you. So I'm now going to give you the answers. So number 1's answer is 56.52. If you got that, then you're good. Good job on the first problem. Number 2's answer is 37.68. Good job if you solved that. Number 3's answer is 75.36. Number 4's answer is 37.68. So if you got this correct, give yourself a pat on the back and be very happy. You solved some problems that like 5th graders would done. sorry about what happened to the screen. I'm really sorry about that. But let's go to, here's some problems now. So here's some more. Here are some more. Go ahead and answer them. Don't forget to check them. Also, don't cheat. Don't ask your parents. This is for your learning and your benefit. So I'm going to start reading them, the questions here. 5. The radius of an iPod is 12. What is the circumference? The circumference is blank. If the radius of an apple is 9, what is the circumference? The circumference is blank. If the radius of a rope is 10, what would be the circumference? Circumference is blank. If the radius of a flower pot is 7, what would be the circumference? The circumference is blank. So please go ahead and use your paper and pencil and write down the answers. If you think we're going too fast, please pause the video and answer. So I'm going to give you a few minutes and we'll start doing the questions. Okay, guys, so I don't think I gave you a lot of time, so I'll give you some more time. A few more minutes and then we're going to start. Okay, let's start now. So please pause the video. I don't think I gave you too much time, but for the video, we have to move on. So please pause the video and answer the questions. So number 5's answer is 75.36. Number 6's answer is 59.66. 7's answer is 62.80 or 62.8. Number 8's answer, is 43.96. So if you got all the questions correct from number 1 in circumference problems, give yourself a pat on the back and you should be really happy. Next of them, we are now going to move on to the test. So don't worry, the test is just like normal thing, okay? Test is normal. You can do it, okay? So we'll give you a few minutes for the test. So take out your paper and pencil, and this will see if you learned something new and all of this we have done. I hope you did. I hope you got them all right because that shows that we're teaching you good. We're teaching you in a good way. So I'm going to first read you the problems. Rose has a plate. The diameter is 20 feet long. She wants to know the radius of the plate. What is the radius of the plate? The radius of a plate is blank. The radius of a circle is 26. Then what is the diameter? The diameter is blank. The radius of a basket is 24. What is the diameter? The diameter is blank. The diameter of a bottle is 12. What's the radius? The radius is blank. So these are all like pretty easy questions if you ask me. But if you guys need some help, please pause the video, okay? So I'm going to start giving you out the answers. So if you haven't, please pause the video, please. So then number 1's answer is 10 because number 1's answer is 10, number 2's answer is 52, number 3's answer is 48, number 4's answer is 6. We're going to move on to the next slide now, okay?
More problems from the test. The radius of a flower's petal is 3. What is the circumference? Blank. 6. The radius of a roller wheel is 7. What is the circumference? Blank. 7. The radius of an iPad is 8. What is the circumference? Space. 8. Ali is building a robot. The diameter is 64. What is the radius? What is the circumference? Now I'm going to give you some time to answer this.
Okay, guys, so I think that's enough time we gave you. If you think that's not, please pause this video because that will ensure that you're learning. So, number 5. So number 5's answer is 9.42. Number 6's answer is 21.98. And number 7's answer is 25.12. Number 8's answer is number 8A is 32. HB is 100.48. That's a big number. So now we'll be moving on to the next slide. Okay, there. So more problems from the test. Wednesday is eating French fries. She asked the manager, what is a diameter? And he said it's 8. So remember, the first question they're trying to ask you is what's the radius, and then we're going to do what's the circumference. So, and Anan is playing with her dolls. The radius of her doll is 9. What is the diameter?
What is the diameter and what is the circumference?
Okay, we'll check in with you in a few minutes.
So, your time's up. So basically, the answers are, just give you a pat on the back if you got it correct. 9A is 4 and B is 12.56. So the radius is 4 and the circumference is the 12.56. 10. A is 18 and B is 56.52.
I hope you got this all correct because that's all for geometry or circles measures. I hope you enjoy.
These are the answers.
Here's the answer for the test. Make sure you got them correct, and I hope you enjoy this video. Bye! Hope you also learned something new.
Yep. I'm just going to do something nice. Yeah. Bye, guys. Have a nice time.